channel Welshman Reviews. I'm Gareth, and today I'm going to be reviewing An American Werewolf in London. This movie just hit its 40th anniversary yesterday on the 21st of August, so I rewatched the movie to do my review today. I thought it'd be a fitting time to do a review. So a little on the synopsis of the movie. David and Jack, two American college students, are backpacking through Britain when a large wolf attacks them. David survives with a bite, but Jack is brutally killed. As David heals in the hospital, he's plagued by violent nightmares of his mutilated friend, who warns David that he's becoming a werewolf. When David discovers the horrible truth, he contemplates committing suicide before the next full moon causes him to transform from man to murderous beast. So for me, this movie is the best werewolf movie I've made. It's a yearly watch for me. I watch at least once or twice a year, and yeah, I have a little thing for werewolf movies. I like the concept of a cursed man and all that. I like movies like that where, unfortunately, it's not the guy's fault that he is doing these killings. He's just been cursed, and unfortunately the beast in him takes over. So I do love movies like that. This is definitely my favourite werewolf movie. A lot of people might say The Howling. I'm a fan of The Howling. I just don't think it's in this calibre of movie at the end of the day. I do enjoy others before it, like Dog Soldiers. Bad Moon is a really underrated one. Silver Bullet's another good one. The remake of the Wolfman, the Universal Wolfman, is really good as well. And Rick Baker, who did the special effects for this movie, won the Oscar for this, and he won an Oscar for the Wolfman as well, which we'll go into a bit later. We will. So that was the synopsis. We will go into the cast first. Oh no, we'll go into the director first. We'll do the director. This is directed by John Landis, sorry, not Max Landis. Max Landis is his son. John Landis, who did a lot of comedies and that in the 80s, like Animal House. He did Trading Places. He also did Blues Brothers. Forget that one off the top of my head. It's one of his best films. So yeah, he done that. I think this is his first horror. So he balances it well. He balances the comedy and the horror really good. It is. So yeah, he does a really good job in this. And I like his movies and all that. Fair enough, lately he's done some duds, but yeah, go back to his earlier films, Coming to America and stuff like that. They are top-notch movies. They are. Going to the cast. So you have David Norton, who plays David. He's the main character of the thing, or the werewolf in London. Does really well. He's probably well known for this. Some people might know him for other things, but I'll be honest, I pretty much just know him from this movie. Jenny Agutter, who plays Nurse Alex, his love interest in the movie, has like is there a Nightingale effect where the nurse falls in love with a patient of theirs, so they have a love interest during the movie. Very straightforward from her, really. She when she offers him a place to live at, stay at her place when he gets out of hospital, and yeah, very straightforward, get to it straight away, they do. So they have a good love, they have a nice little love interest for there. You also have Griffin Dunne, who plays Jack, who is David's friend, who gets killed on the moors by the first werewolf, and he's the comedy element of the movie. He does more the comedy stuff. Like David does a few as well, but Jack's the one where he comes back as the undead. Like I said in the synopsis, he comes back, tries to warn him to kill himself before he becomes a werewolf and kill other people. So yeah, he does a few light-hearted scenes. He does while he's decaying. Every time David sees him, Jack is decaying more and more. And then you also have John Woodvine, who plays Dr. Hirsch, who has his own little story, a little arc of his own, where he doesn't believe David, but then he goes through the story of how David got to him, where his wounds were all bandaged up, but no doctor saw him and all that, and he said it was a lunatic from an asylum who killed and attacked David and Jack. But he has his own suspicions, so he goes to the pub where the locals were, who abandoned them and then saved them, kicked them out of the pub and then saves them. And he tries to get some answers, but he kind of gets not run out of town, but he gets told. But and the main guy, who I forgot his name, his name's gone from me unfortunately, who played the main warden in Alien 3, castrates the guy who warns Dr. Hirsch. So yeah, the cast all have a nice blend. They good chemistry together. Like I said, Griffin Dunne probably stands out the most for me. I like his acting, I like his jokes in it, and his lightheartedness at the situation, really, to be honest, because he's kind of in limbo and he can't pass on until David kills himself or he dies, so the curse of the werewolf is gone. But he has more of a light-hearted thing. Can't say so much about his other victims, which you don't really see in Limbo until the end. But yeah, he's really good. But they're all good. They all do a stellar job. You might recognise the Jenny Agutter Agutter. She was, if you're a horror fan, she was also in. She was the foster mother in Child's Play 2, arguably the best in the Child's Play series. And she was also, and if you're a Marvel fan, you will probably notice her from the first Avengers movie, where she's part of the World Security Council, and she's also in Winter Soldier as well, Captain America Winter Soldier. She's towards the end of that movie as well. So yeah, stellar cast, all do a really good job. So we're going to go into the main thing now of this movie, and it's the effects done by Rick Baker. The guy is a legend when it comes to prosthetics and all the special effects, practical effects. He has won 7 Oscars. He won, let's get it up here for a sec. He won it for, his first one was this, An American Werewolf in London. He also won it in 87 for Harry and the Hendersons, 94 for Ed Wood, 96 for The Nutty Professor, 97 for Men in Black, 2000 for the How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and 2010 was his last one, where he won for The Wolfman. So the guy has a stellar resume. You know, going back through some of his earlier things, he was special effects assistant for The Exorcist, special effects maker for the 76 King Kong movie, makeup artist second unit for Star Wars. He was also special makeup effects consultant for The Howling, because that was getting made around the same time as this. I think this movie poached him from that and got him for this movie to do the scenes, because the transformation scene in this is obviously the standout of the movie. It's really good. You can say it might not hold up in some parts, but I think it's still one of the best practical effects out there. There's only probably a few movies that I probably find better. The only one that comes to the top of my head straight away is The Thing. That one is, for me, the pinnacle of special effects, but this movie is damn close to that as well. There's some really gory practical effects, like with guts and arms on the floor, and that. I love the design of the werewolf, because it's not your typical Wolfman like in the Universal, or you've seen The Howling, or you've seen other movies where they're all on 2 feet mainly. This one is more of your traditional wolf, but more jacked. It is, and more vicious. You can see in his face, like more evil, and that. So it was good that they went with the 4-legged approach, something different. Kind of go a bit like Jaws, where you don't really see too much of the werewolf. You see little glimpses of his face close up and all that. but it's a bit like the Jaws effect where you don't see much of the shark until the end. I know that was mainly a mistake, not a mistake, but a happy mistake in the Jaws movie, because the shark never worked half the time and all that. But in this, I think it works really good. You don't see much. You see like little glimpses from a distance and all that, and then at the end of the movie you see more of it. You still don't see a lot of the werewolf and all that, but I'm glad they don't, to be honest, because it gives it a bit more mystery and a bit more thing. They have got a NECA figure coming out of this werewolf and all that, so I probably will be buying that down the line. They also, the other part that with the practical effects is the Nazi zombie. So David during the movie has a lot of dream sequences. So his first one is him running through the forest naked, hunting deer, but he's in his human form, but feral, hunting deer. I think his second dream sequence then gets he's back home with his parents and his siblings, his brother and his sister, and there's a knock on the door. When he answers it, they're a Nazi werewolf. So it's like more like a Wolfman type get up with but not with the face. But yeah, it's and they shoot all his parents and all that. So you get a few real. I don't know whether it's a shocking scene, but it doesn't half make you laugh as well and all that, because it's like Nazi werewolves. But then he has a dream sequence just after that, and that's more of a scary one where he's in the hospital, Alex is talking to him, knocking the door, she opens in, a Nazi werewolf comes out and starts stabbing her and all that, and then yeah, that's more of a thing. But yeah, the special effects in this movie, top notch and all that. I don't have many cons for this movie. I think the only couple I have is some of the acting. You have two cops and one's like a comedy one. I don't think it really suits the movie that much and all that. I prefer the comedy thing of what Jack's character brings to the movie more than the physical thing or one of the cops. I forgot to mention as well, there's a cameo of Rick Mail in this as one of the locals in the pub. So he's in this movie as well. It is. So, but yeah, it's not many cons, just that. And I would have liked to see him decay a bit more in his mental state than when he was a werewolf. It's not a long movie. It's only an hour and 37 minutes or an hour and a half, something like that, without the credits. So it goes at a brisk pace, and especially when the minute he finds out that he finds out there was deaths and he killed people as the werewolf, it kind of takes a quick pace then towards the end of the movie. So I thought it could have gone a little bit longer way. His mental health, he got a bit more, thing. Or you see him once in the movie try and kill himself, but I would have liked to seen it a bit more, and it just showed more of the pain he's going through. Oh, and that's the other thing, seeing the pain. The transformation scene, that was one of the things I loved about it as well, was you can hear the bones cracking and how much pain he's in as his body is ripping apart and transforming into this werewolf. So that was another cracking part of that. But yeah, definitely a great movie. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's up there, one of the better horrors, better werewolf movies, the best werewolf movie to me. But yeah, like I said, yearly watch. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. I can't recommend this movie enough. And if you have seen it, tell me below in the comments what you like, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more videos, I guess, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.